Jiggling jelly, so much fun. Hey everyone, Katherine Sabbath here. Today we are making my terrazzo cheesecake. Now terrazzo is such a beautiful pattern and finish. It looks like this and it looks like this. We are making an edible version out of jelly cubes surrounded by a beautiful cheesecake filling on a really easy and yummy biscuit base. I cannot wait for you to try this. It is so much fun. So firstly, we need to make the jelly for the terrazzo jelly pieces. Now jelly usually takes about 4 hours to set. Our version will take about 2 to 3 hours, but best to be made the night before or the morning of. It's really easy, but it just needs time to set. So I've got 6 colors of jelly here because I wanted maximum impact with colors, but you can use however many colors you want. 2, 3, 4, whatever. I'll start with my purple grape flavor. Now, you won't need the full packet for this. Just use approximately half and save the rest of the jelly for another time. And now we need to boil some water. And now we wait for water to boil.
Blub. Blub, blub. Blub, blub, blub.
Now when making our jelly, we want our jelly to set a little bit firmer than the packet instructions. So I'm using approximately 1/3 less water for a firmer jelly. And then make sure all those jelly crystals are nice and dissolved. Mixing, mixing, mixing. Such is a baker's life. Allow your jelly to cool slightly before popping in the fridge. And then once they're in, it should take about 2 to 3 hours to set. To make our very easy biscuit base, we're using a food processor to blitz together some supermarket biscuits with some melted butter until it forms a soft crumb that we can use to form our tart shell. So my supermarket biscuits are butternut snap cookies and some shortbreads. I'm using a mixture of each because I really like the taste, and this is what I have in my cupboard, but you can use whichever biscuits you like. If you don't have a food processor, don't worry. You can smash up the biscuits in a Ziploc bag and mix this with the melted butter. Our biscuits are blitzed. This is the consistency that I like. Oh, a nice yummy crumb. Oh, it smells so good. I love just eating this stuff plain. So now I'll pop this into my tart tin. Every last crumb. Biscuit bases are so good. I love them with cheesecake. I think it's my favorite part of a cheesecake is the biscuit base. Save the bits at the bottom. Very good. Now I'm just using the back of a tablespoon to smush that crumb down and up the edges of the tin to form a tart shell. So now that we've got the shape of our tart shell finished, if you'd like to neaten it up, again, I just use the back of the spoon and I just press down on top just to neaten up that outer edge. You can use your fingers for this too. Tart shell is done. Let this set in the fridge for at least 15 minutes. While it's setting, let's make the filling. So our jelly has been setting in the fridge. This really did not take long at all, about 2 hours actually. So what I will do is just cut it into cubes. Doesn't need to be perfect. I've just got a steak knife for this. So I'm just using the steak knife to go around the edge of the jelly and then cutting down vertically and then horizontally until you've got, say, 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter cubes. But honestly, it doesn't need to be perfect. Terrazzo pieces, they're never perfect, but that's what makes them so colorful. Okay, and then I've just got another, just use a spoon, but I've got a little spatula here just to coerce that jelly out of your mold. There we go, some beautiful grape jelly here. Put that aside. I'll do the same with my orange jelly. So beautiful, it looks like little jewels. It's really satisfying slicing jelly. Oh, this is gonna be fun once they start jiggling around. And you really don't need a sharp knife to do this. You could probably just use a butter knife. So let the kids get in the kitchen and give this job to the kids. They would love it. Oh yeah. Jelly is just so fun. Look at these glorious jelly jewels. Aren't they just the best? Jiggling jelly, so much fun. We've cut up our jelly cubes to make the terrazzo pieces. Now we're making the cheesecake filling. The ingredients are cream cheese, condensed milk, some thickened cream, vanilla bean paste, and we're holding it all together with some gelatin leaves. Now I'm going to soak my gelatin leaves so I can use them. So I've got a bowl of cold water and I'll pop my gelatin leaves in, let them sit for about 5 minutes and they'll soften up. Just smush this down, just make sure that cream cheese has softened before I turn on my mixer. Now I'm using a handheld mixer to do all of this blending. You can do this in a stand mixer and you can also do it by hand. It will take a little bit longer, but you don't need to have an electric mixer to do this, but it is very handy. Okay, my cream cheese mixture is done. That is looking really nice and smooth. Now we need to add the gelatin, so I'll just wring this out, get rid of all the excess water. You can see that the gelatin, it has softened, but we need to be able to mix it through our cheesecake mixer. So I'm gonna pop this in the microwave in a heat-proof bowl and heat this up for about 30 seconds until it melts. Our gelatin is nicely melted. Now I'll just mix that through. Okay, now we are ready to assemble our terrazzo cheesecake. We have our base that has been chilled, we've got our super creamy and smooth cheesecake filling, and we have our jelly terrazzo. Let's go! So I'm gonna add one very thin layer of cheesecake, and this is just so the jellies have somewhere to embed themselves into. Clean hands, let's do a selection of jellies. We just scatter them across. So I'll do some red, yellow over here, blue, green, orange color, and purple. Now we do another layer of our cheesecake filling. Give that a bit of a tap and a shake. And some more jellies. Okay, now that the final layer is done, just give this one last shake and that just levels out all of the cheesecake. Now I'm just gonna use my spatula and cover up these jellies with a little bit of cheesecake filling. And this will help the cream smooth on a little bit more easier if the jellies are covered. Now we're almost done. Pop this in the fridge and allow it to chill for about 4 hours. Now this part is totally optional, but I'm going to whip some cream to decorate the top and then add some sprinkles. Vanilla. Okay, so with a spoon or a spatula, just dollop on some beautiful clouds of whipped cream. Beautiful. Beautiful, look at that. Now we'll add some sprinkles because sprinkles makes everything better. And here we have it, our terrazzo cheesecake. That was so much fun to make and really exciting to cut. Oh, the best bit, I get to eat it. All those textures are just so delightful. Yum, yum. And it's so pretty, look at that. I really hope you make this recipe. And it's just, honestly, it's joy on a plate. I love this so much. Thanks for joining me. Can't wait to see what you make.